I'm Michael from Plants for Sale. This is mainly stuff that we've collected over the last 5-10 years.
So I'm Yaku from Bizarre Tropicals. So I've got a selection here of rare carnivorous plants.
So we're from GrowCo. So we are displaying our best anthurium.
We are Rare and Air Plants and Gifts. My name's Ruth, and we specialise in air plants and financiers.
We are Botanique on Mountain. I'm with my wife today, and yeah, we're selling plants and got a bunch of merchandise.
All right.
So my name is Benjamin. I'm from Jewels of the Veld. We specialize in cactus, succulents, and bonsai.
Goeiemorgen, goeiemiddag, goeienaand. Whether it is morning, afternoon, or evening where you are, it's always a good time to watch some Plantae YouTube. My name is Shanae, and in today's video, I'm taking you along to the second day of the Rare and Exotic Plant Fair at Safari in Pretoria. Enjoy!
I'm Michael.
Where are you from, Michael?
I'm from Plants for Sale.
You have a booth over here.
I do.
What is the kind of things that you like here?
Okay. So,
Bestsellers, maybe?
this year the best sellers have been the Hoyas, because there's 1,600 different species of Hoyas.
Oh, wow.
So the variety and flower shape, flower color is absolutely mind-blowing. You get things from huge flowers the size of your hand to, for instance, I see if you go like this one, this is mini pixie. So mini pixie's flower is actually the size of a pinhead.
Oh, wow.
It is minute. But this one, this is ignorata. This has even smaller. And it flowers. Unfortunately, I haven't seen it myself. It flowers underneath, just there, the little orange flower that you don't see from the top.
Oh,
And
interesting.
it goes on the ground.
Beautiful. And what makes you think people are really into Hoyas at the moment?
I think it's the variety,
Yeah.
because you can get any shape, color. Some of it more difficult to grow than others. For instance, Dakai was always one of my favorites.
Oh, wow.
But if it goes under 15 degrees, they unalive.
Oh, okay.
So they need high heat and high humidity.
Okay. What is the trick to Hoyas? Because I also struggle with Hoyas.
Most people, the problem is the overwatering.
Okay.
So a Hoya, their roots primarily are not for water, they're for holding on. So you'll see a lot of them make aerial roots. So there's a good example over there. And that will then attach itself to a tree bark or something like that. So the roots are there purely to hold on.
Okay.
So, bit of foliar feeding,
Okay.
not too much. So my mentor taught me feed every watering at a quarter dose.
Okay.
So it's lots of food, but small doses.
Okay.
Less is more.
Oh, perfect.
But your biggest problem with Hoyas is overwatering.
Yeah.
Because they are epiphytes.
Yeah.
They don't like their roots being wet. And once the roots start rotting, you literally cut the plant and start.
Okay. And what kind of soil do you think is good for them?
Anything very well draining. You want something that stays damp, but not wet,
Okay.
not soggy.
Okay.
So I use an aroid mix that I add more perlite.
Okay.
I recently started adding a little bit of coconut husk, just so that in between waterings, the soil doesn't dry out as much as it has in the past. Because in my hothouse, if it gets a sunny day, it gets 40 degrees.
Oh, wow.
And then at night, I have to go in and just wipe the floor. So changing my soil helps me. It's like most plants. The soil is your condition.
Yeah.
I'm a serial overwaterer.
Yeah. So it has to be a very well draining.
For Hoyas, it has to be very well drained.
Yeah.
But aroids as well. So you
Yeah.
don't want wet, you want damp.
Okay.
And it's most epiphytic plants are like that because, as I say, their roots are just for stability. They
Yeah.
don't really take up much in my
Yeah.
roots are for holding on.
Yeah.
For getting root and things like that.
Okay. Interesting. Do you have any aeroids that you would like to show us? That's quite common, popular now that you see a little bit of a trend.
This market has been a bit strange with it, in that there hasn't been a huge specific plant that everybody looks after.
Interesting.
It's Shangri-La if I look after them too well.
Oh, wow.
They start to open up a little bit.
Nice. And it's supposed to be closed like that normally?
That is what it should look.
Oh, wow.
So these obviously got a little bit looked after a little bit too well.
Okay.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm also seeing that the prices are dropping and becoming more reasonable. I mean, like variegated Monstera Peru.
Mm-hmm.
You can see we're already down to just over 500 rand.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 years ago they were 5,000.
And why do you think that is? Is it TC or is it saturation of the market? Yeah. Okay.
So, aeroids are stunning.
Yeah.
But the problem with them is their property.
Okay.
It is. That is Monstera Esqueleto.
Okay, the one that gets massive, huh?
It's huge. But this is something I have not seen before.
Oh.
So it's a Calathea mosaic.
Okay.
But a variegated.
Variegated one. Oh.
It is just very unusual. I have a few of them and decided this year was the first year I was going to offer them.
Okay. And how are they doing?
Still good.
Okay.
The problem is it is still a very pricey plant,
Yeah.
but I haven't seen.
Yeah.
And we're like all things, rarity affects price.
Yeah, and I think people just look at Calathea and they're like, this is going to be difficult. Let me avoid this one.
This one is not actually that bad. So the non-variegated version I have growing in my garden.
Oh, okay.
In a protected, sheltered spot.
Uh-huh.
It grows in the garden, no problem.
Oh, wow.
And then those leaves get
Massive.
big.
Wow, okay.
But this I haven't been brave enough
Okay.
yet.
Okay.
I'm
Soon.
a firm believer plants belong in the garden.
I agree. But not everybody has the right conditions and space.
It's space, like you say, the right conditions.
Yeah. Because I have a very sunny spot. I don't have a lot of trees in my garden.
Okay.
And maybe I should add trees.
So a tree fern, if you have that situation, a tree fern adds shade very quickly. Because tree fern prices have also plummeted.
Yeah.
So you can get a tree fern with a stem about that high for like 500 rand.
Oh, wow. How big does it get though? Massive.
Huge, like concrete size.
Okay.
But what it does is it gives you instant shade.
Nice. All right.
And the tree fern, there's a trick when you plant them. You dig the hole, you fill it with water.
Okay.
And you put take it out the bag and put it in there. They don't want any air around the roots when you plant them.
Oh, okay.
And then they're very easy to transplant because a lot of people battle with that.
Okay.
But that gives you instant shade.
Nice.
And
all right.
you can underplant it with a whole lot of interesting little aeroids, begonias.
That's what I'm looking
There's
for.
a lot of begonias that will grow fine outdoors.
Yeah.
We have a few that are more specialist and collectibles that are in the tubs.
Okay.
But there are species that will do absolutely fine in the tub. They're stunning.
Are these ones you've imported recently?
This is mainly stuff that we've collected over the last 5-10 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Propagated ourselves.
Ah, nice. Yeah.
So I'm Yaku from Bizarre Tropicals.
Hey, Yaku.
So I've got a selection here of rare carnivorous plants.
Ah.
So ranging from easy beginner's plants to something for the collector as well.
Beautiful. Any favorites that you have?
Yeah, so this right here is Nepenthes or monkey cups. This is probably my favorite of them all. So they come in all different shapes and sizes. These are North American pitcher plants or Sarracenias. So these are the pitchers and these are the flowers.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and these are sundews. So these are sticky. So these are generally the easiest to start out with all the carnivorous plants. And that side as well, this is also something really cool. These are Silver Lotus or Albany pitcher plants from Australia.
Okay. Which ones are the easy ones?
Definitely sundews to start out with. The North American pitcher plants and the monkey cups.
Okay.
Yeah, the Venus flytraps are also fairly easy. They are just slower. So generally, I do not recommend them for a beginner. So there's a typical butterwort or pinguicula. Excellent for terrariums. They catch fungus gnats. Here's a different species of sundew. There's another Nepenthes or monkey cup.
Do they get bigger than that?
Yes. So this one, the plants will get about that size.
Okay.
With the pitcher's shape and size differs quite a lot between hybrids and species.
Okay.
Yeah, and these Sarracenias are very similar to these taller ones. They just grow a bit fatter at the base.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's the classic Venus flytrap that everyone knows.
Gosh. All right. Perfect.
Yeah, I do some begonias here and there. So I've got quite a few nice begonias. Grow well within the tropical greenhouse where the monkey cups grow.
Okay. What is your tips that you have to grow begonias?
So generally, perlite is your friend.
Okay.
I mix a lot of perlite in the soil. Rather keep them too dry than too wet. They are prone to rotting.
Okay.
Yeah. So generally a 1-to-1 mix of peat moss and perlite. That works really well. You can actually see my potting mix there. It's very, very airy.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, and dapple sunlight. Never done with.
Perfect. All right.
So we're from GrowCo.
Okay.
We're based in Johannesburg.
Nice. And you are the infamous Danielle.
So we are displaying our best anthurium at the Rare and Exotic Plant Fair at Safari in Pretoria.
Nice. Do you have a couple of favorites or things that is doing quite well at the show?
I do. A lot of my favorites already sold yesterday.
Oh no!
But I do have some favorites that are still left, like this beautiful plant. They call it a black phoenix. So it's a anthurium bloody night crossed with a dark phoenix.
Okay.
And it's just like, it's, I don't know, like
The wide sinus, the long.
it's such a beautiful plant. And then I have a very soft spot for obviously all of our little seedlings that we've grown. So they are also a fan favorite. And then the queen of hearts that is still there is absolutely a favorite. Like I cannot get over how extremely dark the foliage is on this. So it's really stunning. And I won't be very sad if it stays. It's like one of those where you have to bring it with because it's such a beautiful like showstopper.
Yeah.
But if it goes home with me, I'm not going to complain at all.
It's beautiful.
And then this is also a favorite of mine. It's a Forgetii X-ray hybrid. And these beautiful red veins that just it's so prominent, and they stay quite a long time. This leaf has fully hardened off, and the veins are still so beautiful and pink and red. And then obviously our beautiful Samania, which we got a couple of years ago, and it's just exploded this last growing season with some really nice upsized leaves and all of that. But unfortunately, it's not for sale. It's gotta,
You're still gonna cut it.
So I've tried cutting it a couple of times. It's a very bad rooter.
Oh no.
So they tend to just rot and turn to nothing.
Okay.
So I've been very kindly asked not to cut the plants anymore, because Ryan gets really upset when I cut our personal plants.
Okay.
So I'm not allowed to cut it. But maybe like when it starts getting a little bit tall, I might take a top cut.
Yeah.
Like we do love propagating the plants. So
Yeah.
might even just pop it back into the pot to make it like a nice forest.
Beautiful. So what are you really into?
Oh, the anthurium bug has definitely bitten very, very hard. I think I got my first anthurium in 2019.
Okay.
And it was just a Papilliminium magnificum hybrid.
Okay.
And I struggled a lot with it, with crisping leaves, and then I kind of left the anthurium alone. And then I got another anthurium in 2021, I think, early 2021, and something just clicked, and I got it right.
Okay.
Very beautifully.
Nice.
And ever since then, it's just consumed my entire greenhouse.
Beautiful.
Yes.
And you always supply us with the best ones.
Okay.
And you're really into breeding at the moment.
I
Any exciting ones that you have?
I do have a few that I have started, like, I want to get them up to about an F4 so that I can see that we have some stable genetics. So we're only, the seeds have just sprouted, so it's a long-term breeding project. But it's one of my King of Spades that I've crossed with a complex hybrid that I renamed. I called him Leon.
Okay.
So it's after my late dad, and he was always such a strong and rugged man. And this plant is like really loud. Like you can see the leaves from afar. So it's really purple, dark leaves. So I've crossed that with King of Spades, and I'm hoping that I'm going to be getting that dark foliage on the King of Spades leaf shape.
Okay.
So that's
exciting. Yeah.
I've also done a Papilliminium crossed with a Villanarum Ace of Spades.
Oh wow.
And I've also done an inverse. So it's kind of just like a little bit of an experiment to see what they look like and whose genetics are the stronger ones. Because I know that Villanarum is quite a dominant parent, and it does take over the breed.
Yeah.
So I was just interested to see who's going to win in the genetic race.
Yeah. And you just mentioned you're going to wait till they are F4. Can you tell us a little bit more about why you made that decision?
So genetics are very unstable. If you buy like an F1, F2, sometimes on F2 seedlings you can start to see like nice traits on them, but for them to have stable genetics you need to try and breed them up to about F4, F5, where you'll still have some variants coming through, but it's just like you'll have less variants coming through. So you'll choose your favorite genetics out of all traits out of a plant, and then take that and try and bring that forward in the next generation.
Oh, exciting. All right.
We are Rare and Air Plants and Gifts. My name's Ruth. We are based on the south coast of KZN, and we specialise in air plants and tillandsias, and then other like rare tropical plants, interesting and unusual stuff.
Oh, beautiful. You brought quite a selection here today. Do you want to show us some of your favorites?
Yeah, I think one of the favourite ones is probably the Tillandsia xerographica, which is called the king of the air plants.
Beautiful.
And it's a beautiful xeric air plant. It's really big, a real like specimen for your collection.
Okay. How do you take care of air plants?
So all air plants absorb all their water through and nutrients through their leaves, not their roots. So the roots are just for anchorage, just to hold onto a tree, a rock, a telephone line, whatever the seeds landed on. So it wants lots of bright light, good airflow. About once a week they want to get thoroughly wet and then to dry right out again. And you need to get the surface of the leaf totally wet, not like a light mist. They want to get thoroughly wet and then dry right out.
Oh, awesome. Anything else that that's popular at the
the popular stuff's sold. We've got these Discidia and shingly aroids that are a bit different and unusual as well.
Okay.
So tropical plants that climb and creep up trees and have these tiny little flowers. So they're super interesting. You've got to look a little bit closer, not like a super showy plant, but interesting and unusual.
Which Discidia is that?
That one's hirsutum.
Ah, awesome. And then you also have some bromeliads.
Yeah, so Tillandsias are the same family as the Bromeliaceae family.
Oh, okay.
So we do quite a few different neos and freesias.
Beautiful. Look at that one flowering.
Yeah, they're so. I don't think people realise that they flower.
No idea.
And then, like the Tillandsias and the Bromeliads, they flower and then they produce pups, and the parent plant will die off gradually, but then you'll get more plants forming. So, like this one's flowered and now it's made babies, and then you get big clumps forming.
Oh, awesome. Best tips to keep them alive?
Again, similar to the tills, bright light, and often with neos, more light than people realise. People often put them in quite deep shade, and you lose the colour. You won't get these nice pink and red colours if they're in too much shade. And these ones also absorb water through their roots slightly, but also mainly through the leaves and in this little tank in the top. So when you want to water from the top.
Awesome.
Because I'm listening to you.
Same.
I always water into the pot, so I'm doing it wrong.
They're what we call a tank type bromelia. So you want some water sitting in that top. And whereas with the Tillandsia, like if this one had water sitting in the top for too long, I'd say tip it up because it'll get rotten. It'll go. Whereas these wanted it, but it's worth like replenishing it every so often. It doesn't want to sit stagnant for too long. So give it a spray with the hose pump, get it out. But a lot of the absorption's through there. Some through the roots, but a lot from the top. So you want some in the top.
Where you from?
We are Botanique. I'm Tim, and I'm with my wife today, and yeah, we're selling plants and a bunch of merchandise.
All right. So the one thing that has been dominating quite a lot of our WhatsApp groups is this little structure. Who is Audrey? How did you come up with Audrey? Did you make it yourself?
Yeah, so Audrey is from the movie Little Shop of Horrors. It's a plant that kind of eats human, and yeah, she's basically 3D printed and then painted. And yeah.
Okay. And you made it yourself, yeah?
Yes. Yeah, we have a 3D printer, and then yeah, my wife Eleanor is very good with art and she did the paintwork.
Ah, beautiful. Anything else that you have here that you find very interesting that people should have in their collection, in their house?
Not I'd say definitely the Audreys. We do have little ones as well available, so yeah.
Ah, fun. Where are you from?
So my name is Benjamin. I'm from Jewels of the Veld.
Ah, nice. Is that where are you guys located?
So we're located in Pretoria, closely between Brits and Hartbeespoort.
Yeah. Okay. And what do you specialize in?
We specialize in cactus, succulents, and bonsai.
Ah, nice. What did you bring for us today?
So today we brought a couple of nice plants, flowering succulents, and also some very rare succulents as well.
Anything that you find popular or people should have in their collection, you think?
Well, lithops is very, very popular, and also I think that everyone must try them. They're super cute and also indigenous.
Okay.
Proudly South African. If you're a springbok, they're called bokspoortjies, is the common Afrikaans name, yes.
Okay. And how do you take care of these?
All your succulents mostly work on a soak dry method, which means you let it dry out completely before you rewater. One thing you have to know about succulents, when you water it, don't spray or give like a teaspoon of water. You have to water it thoroughly so it can create a very good root structure downwards. Yes.
And what do you pot them in?
Okay, so currently they're in 8 centimeter pots. It's good to plant succulents in a very deep pot because most of them make tap roots, which is a very thick, lengthy root.
And the soil that you have in here?
Very well drainage soil with washed river sand and gravel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where can we get those ingredients? Do you guys also sell it? Or
yes, we sell it. You can also get our potting mix from most of your local retailers. It's called the Ferox succulent soil. I've actually got a sample somewhere. So here's a sample of our succulent mix.
And you said we can pretty much find it in a lot of garden centers?
100%.
Oh, nice. Okay. Anything else you want to show us that's really cool?
Okay, so out of all the plants, I think this is the coolest one. This is a natural mutation from one of our mother plants. It's from a Pachapodium gayi. The normal plant has this long silver leaves, and then has long thorns, and it's also very shrill and long. So you can obviously see it is more cylindrical, has frilly leaves, and also very clumped thorns. Also doesn't grow that high, and it's our own natural mutation, and also named after the grower Adrian.
Nice.
So these leaves will go down, it will then wilt, and then push new leaves here in the crown.
Okay. Interesting. This brain is interesting.
It's a brain cactus. It's a crustacean, normally from Mammillaria elongata. So that's Mammillaria elongata cristata, also known as the brain cactus.
Nice. Which one makes the biggest flower? I can see this one. Is there anybody else?
This Chenopsis is very, very popular with their flowers, and then they do not last a while because they put in a very much energy to produce this flower. They come from Mexico and also in desert areas. So when they flower, they need to make a huge show for any pollinators to see from afar where they are.
Interesting. How often do they flower?
Some of them once a year, some of them more, and then some of them also once a year but longer. For example, these Gymnocalyciums, they flower once a year, but they flower now from September up to February.
Okay.
With these guys, they flower once a year, but the flower only lasts for 2 days.
Okay. Do they get any bigger than that?
Yeah, you get succulent flowers is very, very big.
Yeah.
But this is the biggest flowers that we have today.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you get very, very small flowers like you will see on this Frithia here. Very delicate flowers. Also, these guys are not very there's a little flower there. So from very delicate to absolute show off.
And is this common to be variegated?
Yeah, so that is actually a variegated cultivar that was created. Yeah, from your normal agave mensis, also known as butterfly agave. And you get lots of beautiful specimens regarding the variegated agave.
Fun.
And this is a Kalanchu, or some people name it the Kalanchoe. It's a Kalanchu Lucia orbicula. Orbicula in Latin is ear shape. The common name for this one is sheep ears.
Interesting.
So that's this little sheep ear like.
Yeah.
Some people also call it like Shrek ears.
Does look like Shrek.
It does. It's super lovely.
Nice.
One common fact, South Africa only has one species of cactus. It's called the Rhipsalis like Mexico or America, they have all the cactuses.
Okay, so it's different to the Rhopsilas that you always see hanging.
Yeah, so the Rhopsilas is the one that's hanging. That one
Ah.
is indigenous to South Africa.
Never knew that.
Yeah, not endemic though.
Yeah.
They also come forth in other places as well.
Okay, interesting.
I was one day giving a sales pitch and this guy said, you can sell me anything. You can sell me a bundle of sticks. And I was like, talking about bundle of sticks, I have a plant called bundle of sticks. So this is a Sinantia marnerianum. It's from Madagascar. Makes beautiful hanging basket, commonly known as bundle of sticks. Has no leaves. And then it has this beautiful little lantern-like flowers that comes out during the year.
Beautiful. Throughout the year or certain times?
Certain times.
Okay.
Now this is the flower season.
Nice. Lovely. Thank you. It looks like a painting. Like someone literally just took a paint
it's
brush.
Picasso because of that white stripes, brush marks, yes.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful.
You guys are also into bonsai.
We specialize in bonsai as well.
Any specific tips that you have for people?
Yes, with bonsai, if you buy a bonsai, it's like adopting a pet. You have to make sure it stays moist. You maintain it, otherwise it's gonna either die back or die completely.
And I see that there is a
Platycerium, also known as staghorn fern.
Yeah.
It came up naturally. In our bonsai nursery, we have the staghorn ferns growing on the poles. So those two just came up naturally.
Fun.
Oh, and then this is my favorite cactus. I actually want to do a TikTok video on this. This is the softest cactus in the world. It's called a feather cactus because of the feather-like structures the thorns make. You can touch it if you want. Mammillaria plumosum.
Nice.
I just absolutely love it. Yeah, doesn't make a very beautiful yellow flower. But the plant is so amazing. Yeah.
Quite common or not really?
Not really. It's more exclusive.
Oh wow. And you guys, you said you are based in Pretoria.
Based in Pretoria, and you guys can contact us online. We're an online store, very active on Facebook, WhatsApp, and and then we also have a nursery called Ferox Nursery where you can also come and visit.
Oh, okay. It's also in Pretoria?
Yes. Closed over the weekends because we do sometimes markets and stuff.
Ah, awesome. My very last stop was at the Plantae booth, and unfortunately time ran out and I couldn't have a nice conversation with the guys. But not to worry, I did set up some time with tennis for December. So then I'll go to the open day and I will have a chat to them. Looking forward to that. Not filming here actually worked out quite well because I actually had some time to do some shopping. This is the only booth that I managed to get a couple of plants. So that I will show you in an upcoming video, but really excited about growing those new plants. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me to the Rare and Exotic Plant Fair at Safari in Pretoria. I really want to thank all of the vendors that took some time out of the day to chat to me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And thank you guys for watching along. I will see you in the next video. Have a lekker rest of your day. Bye bye.